Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brian Christiana with the Nightly News Media Club with senior Tyler Coleman in the corporate communication program for this afternoon's contest between Williamson Trade and Central Penn College. It's a cloudy day here in Palmyra in the Net Sports Complex. We're looking at a little wind outside. Currently, we're looking at around 48 degrees. Tyler, what do you think about the weather so far?
The weather's not too bad. I mean, it could always be a little bit warmer, but I mean, at least it's not raining. But we look forward to hopefully the Knights picking up a couple more wins tonight. And unfortunately, I think it'll be getting colder as the night goes on, so hopefully they can get off to a good start.
So yeah, we're expecting to play under the lights tonight in Palmyra. So batting first for Williamson Trade will be number 1, Sean Donnell, number 20, Joey Lachesi, 14, Marcus Williams. Batting fourth is going to be number 12. It looks like last name is Moon. Batting fifth is number 0, Hunter Kilnan. Batting sixth is number 7, Brian Archambo. Batting seventh is number 32, Pat Bond. Batting eighth is number 11, Zachary Fidelibus. And batting ninth is number 25, Kyle Bonner. And pitching on the mound for Williamson Trade will be number 21, Anthony Umergold. And for Central Penn, we're going to start with shortstop number 13, Alex Dominguez. Playing second base is newcomer Danny Gonzalez. Batting third, left fielder Connor Graham. Batting fourth, first baseman Chris Rosario. Batting fifth is going to be third baseman Zach Boyer. Batting next will be the right fielder Hayden Fox. After him will be the designated hitter Dom Humes. After him will be the catcher Matt Thorpe. And batting ninth will be the center fielder Christian Lara. And we're going to have Christian Fulp on the mound, a very familiar face with the Nightly News Media Club and Central Penn College.
Yeah, Christian struggled in his last outing a little bit. He got knocked around, I think, giving up like 5 earned runs first couple innings that he pitched, but afterwards he was able to settle down. So hopefully here in the second start of the season he can get off to a better start and the team can score him some early runs.
So again, we're here in the Net Sports Complex. Central Penn has started off really good, Tyler, 5-1, and their only defeat was in the second game of their first doubleheader.
Yeah, and that only defeat was tough because they fell behind early, but they were able to make it a close game. They ended up losing that game only by 1 run. So I believe, according to Coach Stern, this is actually the program's best start in the history. So hopefully they can pick up a couple more wins and keep adding to that record.
So yeah, Central Penn today, Christian Fulp, a senior, is going to be the starting pitcher today. Matt Thorpe at catcher. So it's going to be an exciting game, Tyler.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Hopefully Christian and Max can get on the same page, and looking for Christian to get off to a good early start here and hopefully lead the momentum for the team to pick up a victory.
So again, Tyler, we're going to have Christian Fulp on the mound, who started off the season in the second game of the doubleheader against Penn State Schuylkill, and struggled again a little bit, but got better as the time went on.
Yeah, he did. I actually spoke to Christian after that game, and he said he definitely felt more confident after the last few innings that he pitched. So hopefully we'll see that confidence continue to build here, and we can have a quick top of the first inning, and then the Knights can get him some early runs.
So again, Fulp on the mound, Matt Thorpe catching, Chris Rosario at first. It's looking like we're going to have At second base today, we have Danny Gonzalez, again, a newcomer on the team, Lancaster product. Shortstop will be Alex Dominguez, Zach Boyer at third, Connor Graham in left, Christian Lara in center, and Hayden Fox in right. Well, the umpire is asking about lights right now.
Makes you wonder with the overcast skies that they'll turn the lights on early, Brian.
There is, I checked in the forecast before the game, and we're looking at a 30% chance around 5:30, 6 o'clock today. So we'll see what the impact could be. So now we're gonna have our first batter for Williamson Trade, number 1, Sean Donnell. He is playing shortstop today. All right, so here we go. Christian Fulp and Sean Donnell, and we're ready for some baseball here at Palmyra. First pitch strike from Christian Fulp to Sean Donnell. Fulp's second pitch of the day. Outside, nice curveball over there by Christian Fulp.
Yeah, I think if Christian can get that curveball working on early, it'll be a good sign for him.
That's one thing. Fulp said once that curveball's in. We have a ground ball over to the shortstop, Dominguez. Over to Rosario. One quick out for Central Penn.
Nice play there by Dominguez. You could see the little bit of a tricky hop with the ball coming off the turf, but he was able to scoop that ball up nicely and get up the throw to first base for the first out.
So now we're going to have number 20, Joey Lucchesi, who was at second base today. So again, that was a quick out by Christian Fulp. And now, again, Williamson Trade, we do not have any stats on them today, but according to Coach Stern, this is a team that likes to get out quick and fast on the base paths.
Well, that's going to be a big part of the game here for Christian, is to try to limit the amount of base runners, and hopefully you can keep them off the board as much as possible.
Fulp's throw out of play. Again, a chilly day here, Tyler. It's you see the players are all wearing their long sleeves today. Not like opening day here where it was pretty warm.
No, it's kind of unfortunate because earlier on in the week we had temperatures that were almost 70 degrees, and unfortunately today we dropped into the 40s, but I guess it could always be worse.
Ball thrown in the dirt. Go over to the first base umpire and he calls it a ball. 1-2 the count to Lucchesi. Fulp throws. Ball just outside. Tyler, I don't know what was wrong with that one.
That looked like a good pitch. In the last game that Christian started, he actually got a lot of calls on the outside, so it looked like he was trying to stick there. But a different umpire, might be a little bit different calls today.
Fulp delivers. Strike 3 is called. Quick strikeout now for Christian Fulp, and now there's 2 outs in the top of the first. Now looks like we're going to have number 14, Marcus Williams, for Williamson Trade. Again, Central Penn had a doubleheader on Sunday against Valley Forge, and in 2 games they scored 34 runs, Tyler.
Yeah, safe to say that the bats woke up for those games, Brian. But hopefully they can put up a few runs on the board today, and they didn't score all their runs on Sunday.
So again, that was one thing we hadn't seen. The bats go off like that. Chris Rosario hit another bomb in the left field. So again, the bats have been going pretty strong for the Knights.
Yeah, especially in the earlier games that we broadcasted, the bats seemed to struggle a little bit. For example, in the last game that Christian started, the Knights only put up, I think it was 3 runs. So if they could put up another 14 today, I think Christian will be pretty happy with that.
Ball thrown outside. Here we go. 2 outs in the top of the first for Christian Fulp. Fulp delivers to Williams. Ball low. So, Tyler, how's everything going for you so far?
Been going pretty good. Brian, staying busy here the last couple weeks of the term. Finishing up the internship this week.
And strike 3 to Williams. So, three straight batters go down to Christian Fulp. And we're going to go to the bottom of the first with the score Central Penn College 0 and Williamson Trade 0. Go ahead, Tyler.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in business, accounting, marketing, or communications? Central Penn College offers more than 30 career-focused programs and flexible class formats, including in-person, online, and hybrid courses. For more information, visit our website at centralpenn.edu. Did you know that Central Penn College, unlike some institutions, does not charge any type of fee for applying? It's absolutely free. Go to our website at centralpenn.edu to apply.
So again, it's free to apply. You go for 1.5 to 3-year programs here at Central Penn College. And now on the mound for Williamson Trade is going to be number 21, Anthony Umaroglu. And for Central Penn, again, the lineup goes like this. Batting first is going to be shortstop Alex Dominguez. Second, newcomer Danny Gonzalez. Third, left fielder Connor Graham. Batting fourth, the ever most dangerous Chris Rosario in the cleanup spot. Fifth is going to be the third baseman Zach Boyer. After him will be the right fielder Hayden Fox. Dominique Humes, will be the DH today. Matt Storp after him at the catcher spot. Christian Lara in center field, and then Fulp on the mound. So, Tyler, a pretty good dominant lineup so far.
I would say it's been a pretty good dominant lineup. Anytime you can have Connor Graham and Chris Rosario hit back-to-back in the lineup, that's almost like a pitcher's nightmare.
And one noticeable thing today is Jared Rivera is not in the lineup. He is dealing with a back injury, so he will not be active today in the doubleheader.
Well, that's unfortunate for Jared, but he's going to be a big part of this team moving forward for the rest of the season, so hopefully he can get healthy, and we'll see him back in the next game.
All right, so Alex Dominguez is going to be up to bat for the Knights, a freshman out of Lancaster. Had a real big impact in these first couple games for the Knights, and I was talking to him before, and he said that he is just looking forward to this schedule, how exciting it is, and the competition that Central Penn has on it is really thriving for the team.
Yeah, it's always good when you can have a freshman step up and make those kind of comments. Hopefully he can, even though he's a bit on the younger side with this team, hopefully he can turn into being a team leader.
Yeah, he's a transfer from Lock Haven, came down here and really has been a vocal point for the team, and he stepped up as a leader. Delivers, ball high. I'm excited to see how next we're going to see Danny Gonzalez up. He's a first, honestly, Sunday was his first game. So it will be exciting to see what he can do. Dominguez looks at the strike. So here we go. We're going to have Umaroglu delivers. And Gonzalez out to left field. That is high. That is far, and that's off the wall and left. And that is a stand-up double for Alex Dominguez.
Big hit there from the leadoff guy. Now, with Gonzalez coming up, hopefully he can get him over or potentially even drive him in here with a base hit.
Yeah, again, this is a new face here for Central Penn. He is playing second base today. So this is brand new for Tyler and I. Delivers. Fouled right back. We're almost hitting the camera here. Do we need our engine? We do not need engineer Tyrene Smalley. We're looking pretty good.
Yeah, definitely, if you're Gonzalez stepping into the box here, your main goal is to get Dominguez over to third at the very minimum with Connor Graham coming up next, or like I said, a base hit could score a run.
And that's hit high. Deep out to left field. That is gone. That is a home run for Danny Gonzalez in his second doubleheader for Central Penn College. And that puts us on the board 2-0. Tyler?
Well, we touched base earlier on in the game about scoring a few early runs for Christian, and there's 2 batters into the game, and it's 2-0. So hopefully the hot bats can stay hot like they were in the last couple games, and the Knights can score a bunch more runs here.
So Aglu gives up 2 hits in his first 2 batters, and Central Penn again is on the board 2-0. And now we're going to see another familiar face, Connor Graham. Connor Graham, a senior again, has multiple home runs this season, is very active in the outfield.
I was actually just about to make the comment. It seems like Connor Graham and a lot of his other Knights teammates like to hit a bunch of long balls over the left field wall out there.
Again, it's only 285 out in left field, so it's not the shortest distance, but that wall out in left is really high.
You definitely got to launch a ball to get it over that wall.
So again, we are now in the bottom of the first with the score Central Penn College up 2-0 on Williamson Trade. Graham, ball low again. So for Williamson's Trade, this is Coach Doug Thompson's 12th season. P.J. Hackett is the associate head coach in his 11th season, and the team manager is Levi McCullough in his first season. So a lot of experience on the coaching staff for Williamson Trade. Ball high to Connor Graham, and that'll put him on first base. So now we're going to see Lancaster product Chris Rosario. Yeah, we were talking earlier in the broadcast. Chris Rosario knocked one over the left field wall on Sunday during the doubleheader.
Yeah, if the Knights are going to score a bunch of runs, it's Chris Rosario is definitely going to play a big part in that.
So he delivers. Curveball for a strike on the outside corner. That's going to be a big spot for the pitcher here, trying to get some quick strikes on Central Penn.
Yeah, if you can get the strikes on the outside call, it's going to make for a tough day for the Central Penn hitters.
Ball outside.
But so far, the pitcher's not as accurate there, hitting that corner.
Yeah, again, Aglu is a freshman from Wilmington, Delaware. So again, probably one of his first career games. Oh, Rosario fouls it off. So now we're at 1-2.
Yeah, the Knights got him rocked a little bit. 2-run homer, then a walk. Now you're facing Chris Rosario. Definitely not a situation that you would want to be in.
Connor Graham on first. Chris Rosario in the batter's box. Count 1-2. No outs. Oh, curveball. Inside. Tyler, what'd you think about that one?
I definitely looked inside.
It was a nice curve on it. It dropped very...
Little surprised that maybe Rosario didn't offer it that, but nice hold by him.
If you look at Chris, he really stands inside the batter's box. Oh, Graham is stealing, and Rosario hits one high out in the left field. The left fielder makes a great play out there, and that records the first out. Great acrobatic play out there by the left fielder.
Definitely a nice catch, so got to give him credit on that. But another long, hard hit ball there by Rosario.
So again, Central Penn is putting the bat on the ball against Aglu. And now we're going to have number 14, the third baseman, Zach Boyer. Squares up to bunt, pulls back. Graham's going to second. And he is out at second. So now Central Penn has 2 outs in the top of the first with a 2-0 score over Williamson Trade.
I'm a little unsure there about the bunt call. I mean, the pitcher's a little rocked right now. You have a base runner on. Kind of makes you wonder why you're not just swinging away in that position.
Well, if you notice, Connor Graham, even the play when Chris Rosario was up, he even went on that.
Yeah, he was looking to steal, definitely.
So 2-0 count on Zach Boyer, again, freshman, local product, at third base. Strike called. 1 strike called. Bottom of the first here, in the net in Palmyra. Aglu delivers. Curveball again, called low for a ball.
Definitely a nice job there by Boyer to lay off those pitches.
That definitely has to be tough out there seeing that curveball.
Yeah, the curveballs can be tricky because it looks like it's right there, and then last second it drops. And the next thing you know, you're swinging over it.
Strike call. That looked a little high there, Tyler.
Yeah, definitely a little high, but we've talked about that on previous broadcasts. As long as the umpire can stay consistent, that's the biggest thing that you're going to ask for.
Boyer fouls it off. 2 strikes on the batter here. So here we go. Umaroglu again. 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Umaroglu delivers. Ball high. And that's going to put Boyer on first base now. And we're going to have Hayden Fox up to bat.
So far this season, Hayden Fox has been a pretty big part of the team's success early on.
Yeah, he really first game delivered 13 strikeouts, Tyler. So yeah, he's been having a good start. On the right field, that's going to drop for a base hit for Hayden Fox.
Looks like the hits keep coming here for the Knights. Back up to having another 2 base runners.
So again, Central Penn College is off to a 5-1 start. First game, win against Penn State Schuylkill, lost the second part of that doubleheader. Won both games against Penn State Hazleton, and then won the last 2 games against Valley Forge here at Palmyra. So again, this is the first time in Central Penn history starting off 5-1.
Pretty fun to think if they win both games today, Brian, they could be 7-1. Definitely a good start to the season.
So now we have Dominique Humes up. He's playing DH today, again in the absence of Jared Rivera, who's dealing with a back injury. Umaroglu, guys on first and second, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Ooh, ball high. Humes had to get out of the way there.
I was close to taking a headshot there.
And Max Thorpe is on deck for the Knights, a senior from Holland, Michigan. Has his shin guards on just in case. Throws to Humes. Ball outside. Now the bases are loaded for Max Thorpe.
See if Max can come through with a big hit here, and a base hit could maybe potentially break this game open.
Yeah. There's going to be time called. So one of the coaches for Williamson Trade is going to go out and talk to the pitcher.
Definitely a good position here to go out and have a mound visit, try to get your pitcher to catch his breath.
So, Tyler, do you have any messages you want to share with us?
Yeah. Central Penn's year-round accelerated schedule, which is composed of 4 11-week terms, enables full-time students to earn a bachelor's degree in just 3 years. Fast-track your success with our accelerated terms.
Short mound visit there for Williamson Trade. And then Max Thorpe, again, the senior from Holland, Michigan, playing catcher today. Trying to break this lead even further. Delivers. Oh, and that's going to be a hit by pitch to Thorpe. But that will bring in a run. And now Central Penn College will lead Williamson Trade 3-0.
Well, never want to get hit by a pitch, but I guess if you're going to, you'll definitely take an RBI with it.
And there's going to be a pinch runner, and it looks like we're going to have freshman Brian Rodriguez coming in for Max Thorpe. Brian's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and really active on the base paths, Tyler.
Yeah, he definitely was trying to steal a few bases in the last game that we broadcasted, so it'll be a little difficult to do that now with the bases loaded.
It looks like we're going to have a pitching change, actually, for Williamson Trade.
Wow. The Biller Family Foundation was formed with the intentions of helping to empower youth through sustainable sports funding. The Biller Family Foundation is a public charity founded in 2008 by Jerry Biller II and the Biller family to provide a resource for caring individuals and the causes they support, enabling them to make charitable impact on the community. We help donors of many variations, such as individuals, companies, or endowments that are passionate with youth athletics and want to create an everlasting impact. These funds ensure that people of vision will have an enduring influence on the life of their community, the positive impact of our young leaders of tomorrow, and the charitable causes they hold dear. For more information, please go to the Biller Family Foundation website at the-bff.com for more details.
So it looks like there's going to be some changes for Williamson Trade here, including now a pitcher left-handed. Was playing first base before, but Hunter Killinen, who's a junior from Marcus Hook, Pennsylvania. So again, they're going with a lefty now, Tyler. We'll see. Central Penn usually has a more heavy right-handed lineup, so we'll see how that impacts Williamson Trade.
I'm a little surprised that they decided to make a pitching change here early on. You don't normally see teams make pitching changes in the first inning, but definitely trying to throw the Knights hitters off here and get the last out.
So here we go. We're going to have Christian Lara up to bat for the Knights. He's actually a switch hitter, so again, we mostly see him bat on the left side with right-handed pitching from the opposing team. So we'll see how he can do on the right side.
Well, it's definitely an advantage whenever you can have the other team makes a pitching change and then your next batter up is a switch hitter. So base hit here could potentially make the score 4, if not 5-0.
Yeah, so it looks like there's some changes now even also for Williamson Trade in the field. First baseman is Marcus Williams. Second base, that looks like 24 or 20. Is that Lucchesi out there? At third, we're going to have number 27, Chris Moran. Delivers. Ball low.
So did you say he was from Marcus Hook?
According to their roster sheet, yes. Do you know where that is, Tyler?
I do not. Do you know that area?
I've not ever heard of Marcus Hook. So again, the roster here for Williamson Trade, a lot of Philadelphia, Wilmington, Delaware, Coatesville. So a lot of different areas. Here we go. Killinen. He delivers. Ball low. So again, we're in the bottom of the first inning. Scored 3-0, 2 outs. And up to bat, Christian Lara, who's playing center field today with Christian Fulp on the mound, the regular starting center fielder. Delivers ball high, and that will bring in Hayden Fox. So now 4-0 for Central Penn, and they have now batted around. And now we're going to have Alex Dominguez up to bat. If you remember from earlier, he hit it off the left field wall for a leadoff double.
He did, and I'll tell you, with the bases loaded right now, a hit like that again would be huge.
Killinen delivers. Ball low.
So it doesn't appear as the pitching change has made much of a difference so far for Williamson Trade. Kind of makes you wonder if with Connor Graham getting thrown out at second, maybe the Knights could have added a few more runs because there still would only be 1 out.
And then after Dominguez, we're going to have Danny Gonzalez, who knocked a big home run over the left field wall and got the lead out to 2-0. We're very excited and honored to be here also with Athletic Director, Coach Casey Hicks. As always, she's always doing well at keeping the stats up to date. The players always say how thankful they are to have her in this role.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it.
We're very honored also to be welcomed by my friend and fellow alumni, Michaela. How are you today?
Good. How are you doing, Brian?
It's good to always see old faces here and my good friends. I miss my old friends, I can tell you that. So, it's good to see them. So again, Alex Dominguez up to bat. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Swings for a strike. He was swinging for the fences there, Tyler.
Yeah, he was. He was definitely trying to come up with a big hit here, but tough situation to be in because you want to swing at a pitch and get a big hit, but at the same time, you got to make sure that you get a pitch that's right there in your zone to drive.
A light drizzle out here in Palmyra. Doesn't look like it's too... Oh, ground ball over the shortstop. Throws it over to first, and that will end the inning. But the damage has been done, Tyler. Central Penn College puts 4 runs on the board, including a 2-run home run by Danny Gonzalez, the second baseman. And at the end of one, the score is 4-0 Central Penn. On to you, Tyler.
Are you interested in a healthcare career? Central Penn offers 2-year programs in physical therapy assistance, occupational therapy assistance, and medical assisting, as well as a bachelor's program in healthcare management. For more information, visit our website at centralpenn.edu. For the 2020-2021 academic year, Central Penn College is offering free housing to new students, both freshmen and transfer students who attend full-time and choose to live on campus. For more information, go to centralpenn.edu/free housing.
Now in the top of the second inning, Christian Fulp was dealing out there in the top of the first, Tyler. So we hope to see that continue.
Yeah, Christian he got off to an excellent start. Completely different from his last outing. That had a quick 1-2-3 inning, and now with a nice 4-0 early lead, hopefully Christian can settle in and go to work here.
I want to bring up also, Tyler, how Central Penn, the infield, 3 freshmen starting in the infield with 1 junior, a senior out in left, in center a freshman, and in right field a freshman.
Yeah, it seems like we've talked about that a lot. I think we have 7 freshmen on the roster this year, and it's definitely a good mix with the veterans that are on the roster as well.
First pitch, strike thrown. Trying to figure out what's going on here on the field. All right. And I do not have a number 12 on the roster here for Williamson Trade. Oh, beautiful curveball by Fulp. And the batter swings and misses. Fulp's curveball has really been in effect today so far, Tyler.
Definitely working nicely here in the first couple innings, so hopefully he can keep that going. And has a strong curveball, could be a good day for him.
Fulp throws a curveball again, just a little high though. The top of the second here in Palmyra at In the Net Sports Complex. 285 out in left field, 370 in center. And strike 3 is called. Christian Fulp with another strikeout. And we are now going to go to... We're going to have Killen, the pitcher.
So a couple early strikeouts here for Christian early on, and hopefully he can keep that going. He looks like he has a nice pace going, and hopefully he has all the confidence in the world right now, the 4-0 lead.
Sorry, that last batter was actually Dylan Moore for Williamson Trade. And now we're going to have number 27 for Williamson Trade, Chris Moran, who is a junior from Davenport, Florida. Fulp delivers. Curveball again for a first pitch strike.
Christian so far is doing an excellent job at getting ahead of the batters and staying ahead.
Moran was over at third base during the first inning. So again, 285 in left, 370 in center, and 310 in right. So Tyler, again, as we talked earlier, hitting out to left field. It's a short distance, but is definitely really high.
Definitely, Brian. Might even feel like it's more 300 with how big that wall is out there. But the Knights players definitely like hitting the ball out that way.
That's another strikeout. So now Fulp with 2 strikeouts in the inning, and now we are going to have... There's no player out on the field, so it's kind of makes it difficult. So it looks like we are going to have number 7, Brian Archambault from Coatesville, Pennsylvania.
Go ahead. So Christian has 4 strikeouts in a row here. Definitely safe to say that he's feeling good right now.
And this is something, this is very familiar, Knights fans will know. This is very similar to the year that the team made the Small College World Series. Christian Fulp is looking very similar to that year. High pop-up over the shortstop Dominguez, and that's an out. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. 3 up, 3 down for Williamson Trade with the score Central Penn College 4, Williamson Trade 0. Tyler?
For the 5th straight year, Central Penn College has earned the military-friendly school designation. Currently, Central Penn has 55 students who are either veterans or who are active in the military or National Guard. The Student Veterans of America Club is accepting new members. Students must be veterans or active military to join. For more information about the club, contact Student Success Coach and Club Advisor Dan Garisi at 717-728-2367. Are you interested in pursuing a career in criminal justice, legal studies, homeland security, or information technology? Central Penn College offers more than 30 career-focused programs and flexible class formats, including in-person, online, and hybrid courses. For more information, visit our website at centralpenn.edu.
Talking about the military and Dan Garisi, the Armed Forces Association today had a cookout on the campus. Many people were there. There was on hot dogs, hamburgers, and just a great event for the community.
Well, were you able to stop by at that today, Brian?
Fortunately, yes, I was able to. Always supporting. It's one thing Central Penn does really good at is supporting the military, and it was just a good event for a good club. So now we are going to have number 19 at second base, Danny Gonzalez. As you might remember, Danny hit a home run over the left field wall with Alex Dominguez on second to give Central Penn a 2-0 lead. We're still going to have Tillenin on the mound again, a junior from Marcus Hook, Pennsylvania. First pitch, ball outside. So if you don't know Danny Gonzalez, he's a Lancaster product. He was actually brought in and recruited by another player, Chris Rosario. So Chris is bringing in a lot of Lancaster talent here and expanding the roster.
Definitely helpful whenever your players on your roster can go out and kind of help recruit other players to come in. It definitely gives Coach Stern a big help.
Gonzalez hits it back. Again, I just got confirmation from Paul Miller. Everything sounds all good. Picture's good. So we want to thank you again for being here with us for our, was this third, fourth double? This is our third.
Well, this is our third working together, but it's actually the fourth broadcast team has done.
Strike thrown by Tillenin to Gonzalez. We are here for every home game this season at In the Net in Palmyra. Myself, Paul Miller, Tyler Coleman, Parker Rose, and Tyrone Smalley will be here with the call. It's a very exciting initiative that Central Penn College has had, and we'd like to thank Jerry Biller for allowing us to do this.
The next game that we'll be broadcasting will actually be on Saturday, March 28th, when the Knights
Ground
take
ball
on
over
Christiana.
the shortstop. Over to the first baseman, Williams, and that's 1 out for Williamson Trade. And now we're going to have a senior, Connor Graham. I almost said center. I'm thinking of basketball, Tyler. It's tough with Michaela back here. I mean, she was the center for the girls' team a couple years ago. I'm just in basketball mode. Tillenin delivers. Ball outside. Looked like a curveball, but it was real outside. Ball low, almost hits Graham.
He's throwing a lot of pitches in the dirt. Definitely doesn't look very accurate since they brought him in last inning.
So the game where Central Penn defeated Valley Forge 14-1, Connor Graham had 3 walks, Tyler. So, Tyler, it's really tough to make Connor a strikeout victim. Fouls it off. Well, that's one thing you don't really see much from Connor Graham.
Yeah, Connor does not strike out a lot, and whenever he does, he'll tell you that he should have done better. But, I mean, when he's the best hitter in your lineup, he's always going to be tough to strike out.
Coleman delivers. Ball low and outside to Graham. I had the opportunity to talk to Connor on Monday evening, and we were just talking different things about baseball. And he was saying that there's something special about this team.
Yeah, they're definitely. I mean, you have to agree with them. The team is off to a great start and has a good mix of young players and veterans, and definitely a strong pitching staff this year. I think Coach Stern did an excellent job at recruiting pitchers, and that was their biggest need last season, and so far, so good.
Graham walked, actually his second walk today, and now we're going to have Chris Rosario, the first baseman, who popped out to left field in his first at-bat. Remember, that was the acrobatic play, as we called it. Delivers.
Connor got thrown out trying to steal the last time he was walked back in the first inning, so it'd be interesting to see if he'll be going again. Trying to get into scoring position with Rosario up to bat here.
And after Rosario will be Zach Boyer and then Hayden Fox after him. Strike 2 is called, so 2 quick strikes thrown to Rosario, so he'll have to adjust and be ready to being down in the count. Coleman delivers. Rosario called foul on a bang-bang.
That was close. Looked like that could have been a fair
Bang-bang
ball.
play. That looked like it could have been a fair ball.
Where's replay review when you need it, Brian?
Exactly. I mean, that Coach Stern is talking to the home plate umpire. He was telling Connor Graham to go over to third. It looked like it could have been a fair ball. So Chris Rosario again with 2 strikes on a very close play over on the third base line.
Sounds like the Central Penn dugout definitely trying to argue that call, but not much you're going to be able to do to get it
we're
overturned.
not Major League Baseball
Yeah.
with instant replay. Coleman delivers. Ball outside to Rosario. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the second inning with Connor Graham on first base with 1 out. Killinan steps off the mound. Again, light drizzle here in Palmyra. We're expecting like a 40 to 50% chance around 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock area. So again, we'll see how that impacts the game today. We're going to have another game right after this, second part of the doubleheader. Time is called.
This pitcher definitely has a slow delivery to the plate.
And again, Williamson Trade, we're in the bottom of the second. They are on their second pitcher today.
Yeah, so definitely going to take an effect on them from the second game of the doubleheader.
Ball low. Connor Graham will stay over at first. Tyler, Nightly News Media Club will be in full effect on Saturday over at the Sapphire Gala.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Going to be working with the American Lung Association, putting in a few hours, trying to get some service hours. I believe you'll be there as well, Brian.
Yes, very excited. It's the third time myself and Professor Paul Miller will be there. It's just a good way of giving back. Good option there, and a lot of... it's good to hear the stories of a lot of survivors.
Yep. And speaking of the nightly news, we actually have our last club meeting this term tomorrow afternoon.
High pop-up from Rosario, and that is going to be out of play. The first baseman, Marcus Williams, was looking, but that was a real far hit by Rosario out in foul territory. Hunter Killinan, again. Junior, as we said, from Marcus Hook. Going to have our engineer look up where Marcus Hook is. Here we go. Killinan delivers. Rosario hits out in the right field again. The right fielder makes the grab on foul territory. And now we're going to be with 2 outs. And we're going to have freshman Zach Boyer up to bat. So Boyer last time was a walk victim and came around to score and was a big part of that first inning surge from Central Penn. So according to our engineer, Tyrone Smalley, Marcus Hook is in Delaware County. So, yep.
Well, thank you to Tyrone for looking that up.
Yep, it's actually right. It's not far from Philadelphia, Westchester area. So, again, that is where Hunter Killen, the pitcher for Williamson Trade, is from. Oh, and Boyer hits one high out in the right field.
Just got under that.
And that's going to be grabbed by the right fielder. So that's going to be 3 outs for Central Penn. We are going to go into the top of the third inning with the score. Central Penn College 4, Williamson Trade 0. Tyler?
Come join the Nightly News Media Club. We offer an online newspaper, quarterly publications, weekly podcasts, and page positions with our sports broadcast team. For the spring term, we meet even-numbered weeks in ATEC 204 from noon to 1 p.m. Stop by and learn how you can get involved, or email Club Advisor Paul Miller at paulmiller@centralpenn.edu for more information. Career Services invites you to a fun and exciting event for students, alumni, employers, faculty, and staff during the spring term. On April 29th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., they will be celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Career Resource Center on the Summerdale campus. There will be lots of free food, drinks, and door prizes. For more information about our events, stop by the Career Resource Center in room 53 of Bollinger Hall or email us at careerservices@centralpenn.edu.
So, Tyler, you're very fortunate enough to be a part of the staff for Career Services. You want to talk a little bit more about that and what they have you do?
Yeah, I actually get to work with Steve and Kristen there a couple days a week. Just have me do posting jobs for current students and alumni and some other things like that. But I know there's actually a lot of different planning going into this big event coming up on the 29th. So we'll be looking forward to that.
So again, if you need professional clothing, someone to look at your resume, your cover letter, please go see Career Services, Kristen Pike, and Steve Hassinger. So up for Williamson Trade, we are going to have number 32, Patrick Bond, who comes from Havertown, Pennsylvania, a freshman, 6'2", at 170. Bats and throws right-handed. Quick first pitch strike delivered by Fulp. And we are in the top of the third inning here in Palmyra. The score is Central Penn 4, Williamson Trade 0. Ground ball over the third baseman. Boyer throws it over to Rosario for one quick out. So Bond grounds out over to the third baseman, and now we are with 1 out.
So far in the third inning, Christian throwing a no-hitter.
And that was something we had the opportunity to see Quentin Heckard last season throw. If I'm correct, he threw a no-hitter as well, and it was just remarkable to see all the talent that he had. Almost came back and hit the camera again.
Speaking of Quentin, I remember the first game we broadcasted last season actually here in the net, but it was on the field to our right, in the freezing rain and the about 30-degree weather. He pitched an outstanding game.
Here we go. Christian Fulp delivers. Ball outside. Next we have Zachary Fidelibus. He's a freshman outfielder from Aston, PA. 6 foot, 165 pounds. So right now, Christian Fulp again is throwing a no-hitter. Strike thrown to Fidelibus. So Tyler, through 2 1/3, Fulp, he actually thrown a perfect game.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to jinx him, but Christian's doing a terrific job. He's getting out front, he's getting an early strike one, and that's always helpful to, put these guys away.
So again, we're in the top of the third. 4-0 Central Penn College in the net in Palmyra. Ground ball. Oh, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Williamson Trade's first hit of the ball game comes from Zachary Fidelibus. Next, we are going to have Kyle Bonner, up to bat for Williamson Trade. He is a freshman outfielder from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So here we go. Runner on first for Fulp. Strike one thrown.
So a ground ball here could get Christian out of this inning with a nice double play.
One thing Fulp is doing a lot today, Tyler, is getting a first pitch strike, which you brought up. Again, just showing how he's pretty much dealing out there. Ooh, a good curveball thrown for strike two. Perfect location there on the inside corner.
Yep. Yeah, Christian's curveball is definitely working well for him, and whenever he can get that working, it's definitely helped set up his other pitches.
Here we go. Christian Fulp, 2 strikes. Runner's going to second. Thorpe throws, and the runner is safe. So Fidelibus gets over to second base. So Williamson Trade now has a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Williamson Trade trying to shake things up here a little bit. First time they've had a runner in scoring position so far in the game, and now, unfortunately, a base hit could give up a run, but hopefully Christian get a ground ball, try to get out of this inning.
Ball outside. So again, Central Penn had a big doubleheader on Sunday. First game winning against Valley Forge, 20-4. And then the second game, 14-1, Tyler.
Yeah, I think anytime you can put up 34 runs in 2 games, it's definitely a good day at the field.
Time is called. And that was Paul Miller and Parker Rose on the call there. You and I, fortunately, had a good time out in Philadelphia.
Yes, we did, Brian. So I got to give Professor Miller and Parker Rose credit.
And strike 3 is called.
That's strikeout number 5 for Christian.
Yeah, Fulp has 4 strikeouts, through 4 strikeouts swinging and 1 looking. And now we're going to go to the top of the lineup, and we're going to have number 1, Sean Donnell from Newton Square. He's a junior, plays middle infield, 5'9", 155 pounds. So Tyler, again, Williamson Trade's at the top of the lineup already.
Hey, yeah, Christian just got another nice swing and miss there, and if you're Fulp here, don't worry about the runner at second. You just try to get the guy at the plate, and 1 more out, and you're out of this inning.
The rain looks like it's starting to pick up a little bit here in Palmyra. Again, there's going to be a doubleheader right after this. Scheduled game time is 6 o'clock. So it's going to be under the lights, Tyler.
Yeah, looking forward to that. It'll be the first game we'll get the call that should start under the lights.
So the last time that we were under the lights, last time I was at least at a game for under the lights, Chris Rosario hit a rocket out to right center field, and that was myself, Professor Tom Davis. That's going to be a ground ball. Might be a tricky play. Boyer over at third gets it to Rosario at first.
Play. Nice.
So Williamson Trade gets a runner on base, but doesn't matter as Christian Fulp delivers, and now we will go to the bottom of the 3rd inning with the score Central Penn College 4, Williamson Trade 0. Tyler?
The Counseling Center provides free and confidential mental health and substance abuse services to all currently enrolled students at the Summerdale and Lancaster campuses. Online students living in PA are also eligible for telehealth services if physically coming to either campus is not an option. Contact the Counseling Center at 717-728-2416 or cpccounselor@centralpenn.edu to learn more and schedule your first appointment. The Learning Center at Central Penn College offers free tutoring in a variety of subjects to both on-ground and online students. Subjects tutored include math, writing, accounting, and anatomy. The Learning Center is located on the 3rd floor of the ATEC building, and it is open during class hours, including evenings. Look for more information about the Learning Center under the Student Resources tab on Blackboard, or email learningscenter@centralpenn.edu to find out how to get help from a tutor.
The Learning Center at Central Penn online, on ground, Director Megan Ream and her student workers open at 10 a.m. and even close sometimes at 8 o'clock in the evening, Tyler.
Yeah, definitely helpful to students who work during the day and can't get over to campus till night. So definitely a big advantage to everyone involved.
So then the rain is starting to pick up in Palmyra here. It's a cloudy afternoon, around close to like 48 degrees. A little chilly. So good. You could say besides the rain, good weather for baseball. Tyler?
Yeah, definitely a little chilly. Unfortunately, not as warm as it was a couple days ago. But like I said earlier, at least we're not sitting out in the freezing rain like we were last year.
So now we have the right fielder, number 17, Hayden Fox. Another Lancaster product. So shows again our Lancaster heavy roster.
Yeah. Coach Stern does an excellent job at recruiting down in that area. Bringing in some excellent talent here to help out this season.
So Tillinen delivers to Hayden Fox. He swings and misses for strike 3. So Fox goes down, and now we're going to have the designated hitter, Dominique Humes. Dominique Humes is a freshman, plays third base and outfield, and he's from Georgia. He went to Columbia High School. So besides Lancaster, Coach Stern is going out and recruiting from even further areas.
Yeah, definitely got to get Dominique's story on how he's from Georgia, how he managed to come up to Pennsylvania and play baseball.
Tillinen's last throw, ball outside to Dominique Humes, the DH again, with Jared Rivera out today with a back injury. Humes fouls it off. And we're in the bottom of the third. Central Penn College up 4-0 on Williamson Trade. Hunter Tillinen on the mound with Dominique Humes, a freshman, up to bat. Another freshman, Tyler, for the Knights.
Definitely a lot of freshmen on this roster, which is a good sign.
Ooh, curveball thrown by Tillinen.
With
fouls it off.
7 freshmen on the roster, the Knights definitely have a bright future.
That was one problem, not really a problem that Central Penn had, but it was last year's team was really driven by upperclassmen. And Coach Stern, this is one of his first recruiting classes. That's hit out in the center field by Humes. And that drops. So a base hit for Dominique Humes to lead off, or to continue the bottom of the third, I'm sorry. And now we're going to have number 7, a senior, Max Thorpe.
Actually, my mistake, Brian. There's actually 9 freshmen on this roster.
That's even better. So
yeah, either way,
again, Coach Stern has a lot to choose from in the future.
Yeah, the freshmen have done an excellent job at helping leading this team to a 7-1 overall record so far. Oh, 5-1, excuse me.
You're looking at the future too much, Tyler.
They're already ahead in this game, so.
Delivers a Thorpe. Thorpe in his last at-bat was hit by a pitch that brought in a run, so positive, get the run in, but the negative, getting hit by the pitch.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by a pitch, but as long as you're picking up an RBI, I guess you'll take it.
Oh. Throws over at first base, and first baseman Marcus Williams almost fell over Dominique Humes there.
Yeah, Humes had to be careful that he didn't get fallen on.
So here you go, Matt Thorpe again, catcher. 1 out, bottom of the third. Thorpe hits it out to center field. The center fielder makes the play. So 2 outs for Williamson Trade, and now we're going to see center fielder Christian Lara up to bat.
So Brian, with a little bit of rainfall in here, it makes you wonder how it will affect the outcome of this game. Probably a good advantage for the Knights that they're out to the 4-0 lead. So hopefully it'll throw off the Williamson Trade hitters at the plate.
Rain's actually coming down really hard now out here in Palmyra. Ball thrown to Christian Lara, the center fielder. Tillinen delivers to Lara. strike on the outside corner. Tyler looked a little low there.
Definitely looked a little low and outside. I think Laura was a little confused by that call as well.
So again, Killinan on the mound. Delivers to Lara. And that's hit out to the outfield. That might drop. But right to the center fielder again. So one base runner for Central Penn College. As we're going to go to the top of the fourth now with the score. Central Penn College 4, Williamson Trade 0. Tyler?
The Biller Family Foundation was formed with the intentions of helping to empower youth through sustainable sports funding. The Biller Family Foundation is a public charity founded in 2008 by Jerry Biller II and the Biller family to provide a resource for caring individuals and the causes they support, enabling them to make a charitable impact on the community. We help donors of many variations, such as individuals, companies, or endowments that are passionate with youth athletics and want to create an everlasting impact. These funds ensure that people of vision will have an enduring influence on the life of their community, the positive impact of our young leaders of tomorrow, and the charitable causes they hold dear. For more information, please go to the Biller Family Foundation website at the-bff.com for more details. Are you involved in fundraising? If so, you don't want to miss this free workshop, How to Get Your Board to Fundraise. Join Master Trainer Chad Barger for a discussion on the importance of maximizing the impact of your board members. This free event occurs on Monday, April 27th at 10:30 a.m. to noon at the Lancaster Center.
So here we go. We're going to go to the top of the fourth. Christian Fulp still dealing out. They're only giving up one hit through 3 innings. Tyler, pretty dominant so far.
Yeah, Christian has done an excellent job so far. We talked about in his last outing, he was roughed up a little bit in the first couple innings that he pitched, but then he was able to settle down the rest of the game, and it looked like he was able to continue the last few innings of success and so far into this game.
So now we're going to have Lucchesi up to bat. He was a strikeout victim in the first inning. Fulp delivers. Ball low. So 1-0 count to Lucchesi. Again, we want to thank you again for being here with myself and Tyler Coleman for another edition of Central Penn College Baseball. We're here for all... Oh, grounder over the second baseman, Danny Gonzalez. And he gets him. One quick out for Fulp and the Knights. And now we're going to have number 14, Marcus Williams, up to bat. So, Tyler, another quick out for Christian Fulp, and it's looking good for the Knights.
Yeah, Christian's doing an excellent job, not only getting ahead of batters, but hopefully if he can have a good outing here, it'll help out Coach Stern.
Over to the shortstop, Dominguez. Throws it over to Rosario. 2 quick outs.
But to my point there, Brian, hopefully with the strong outing from Christian here to help Coach Stern with the pitching in Game 2 of the doubleheader.
So now we are going to have number 12, Dylan Moore. Moore was a strikeout victim in his last at-bat. So, again, try not to repeat himself from last time. Well, again, first pitch strike from
swing and a
Fulp.
miss.
Swinging for the fences there,
Yep.
Tyler. Christian Fulp counts 0-1 to Dylan Moore. Fulp, again, another beautiful pitch from Fulp for second strike.
No Christian would like to repeat him as a strikeout victim here.
0-2 to Dylan Moore. And there he is. Another strikeout for Christian Fulp. And now we're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Real quick half inning for the Knights with the score Central Penn College 4, Williamson Trade 0. Tyler?
Join us for Alumni Night at the Harrisburg Senators. On Friday, June 12th, the Harrisburg Senators take on the Erie Seawolves. The alumni picnic will be from 6 to 8 and includes hamburgers, hot dogs, barbecue chicken, baked beans, mac and cheese, coleslaw, chips, cookies, soda, and water. Tickets are $17 for ages 13 and older and $6 for ages 4 to 12, as well as the Golden Knights Society members. Tickets are now available. Check the alumni events on the website for this and other upcoming events at www.centralpenn.edu/alumni-events.
Tyler, did you get the breaking news that was just broken by ESPN?
I did see that, Brian.
So this is breaking news coming straight from ESPN that this year's March Madness tournaments for men's and women's basketball will not have any fans in attendance. Tyler, what do you think about that?
That's going to take away the exciting part of the game, I think. But I also saw the update earlier that actually the Brooklyn Nets and the Golden State Warriors are going to play the first NBA game tonight with no fans. So.
And how about the Seattle Mariners?
Yeah, they don't want to play the first two home series in Seattle. They're looking to play in different venues as well. Unfortunately, this coronavirus is taking its toll on everybody right now.
So again, breaking news coming out of the NCAA. No fans at March Madness this year.
Definitely a big decision to make. You know, the NCAA and these other sporting outlets are going to be losing some money.
So we have Alex Dominguez up to bat. The shortstop today had a double in the first inning off the left field wall. So again, we're going to Dominguez, Gonzalez, and then Connor Graham after that. That's pretty scary, Tyler.
Yeah, definitely the part of the order you don't want to be facing, but
Dominguez fouls it off.
Definitely a good opportunity for the Knights to score some more runs here.
I had to pull off my engineering skills there, Tyler.
You did an excellent job at fixing the camera, Brian.
Throw Dominguez. It's high out to right field. The right fielder makes the grab. So one quick out for Williamson Trade. And now we're going to have Danny Gonzalez up to bat. Gonzalez, if you remember, hit the monstrous home run over the left field wall in the first inning that gave Central Penn a 2-0 lead.
Definitely a big hit for the newcomer here, so it's nice to see him get off to a hot start.
In his other at-bat today, he had a pop-up to the shortstop. First pitch strike to Gonzalez. So again, we're in the bottom of the fourth with a 4-0 score for Central Penn. Again, rainy, a little rainy out there. Delivers. Strike called, so now there's 2 strikes on Gonzalez. So he's going to have to adjust being down in the count, Tyler.
Yeah, he is, but so far these calls look to be a little off, but the umpire's been consistent making them. So just have to make your adjustments.
Looked like a slider there thrown by Killinan, and now we have 2 outs with Connor Graham up to bat with Chris Rosario on deck.
Yeah, Killinan was struggling. It looked like he was going to struggle a little bit when the pitching change was first made, but so far he's been able to settle down this Knights lineup and keep them off the board.
Killinan delivers to Connor Graham. Goes over to the first base umpire, but it's called a ball. Honestly, Tyler, I thought that he might have went on that one.
Yeah, it looked like he might have went. I think Connor caught a break there, but good for him.
Ball low, so the count's 2-0 to Connor Graham. The left fielder today. Connor has walked in both at bats, so he's 0 for 0 today. Yeah. 0 for 0.
Definitely helping out the old on-base percentage.
Strike one called a little low and outside there, Tyler.
Yeah, again, that's actually very similar to the pitch we were just talking about in Gonzalez's last at-bat.
Killinan winds up. Delivers a Graham. He's going to hit that out in the right field, but it's out of play for a foul. So 2 strikes on Connor Graham now with 2 outs in the inning. Chris Rosario is on deck with Zach Boyer in the hole. Tillman delivers. And Graham hits it high out to center field. The center fielder gives it chase. Waiting for the... Is that a home? Yes, it is. It's called home run by the home plate umpire. So Connor Graham hits another home run on the season, and that time it was out to center field.
That one was out the deep center field. He really got a hold of that one.
And it seemed like a lot of people were, it was hesitant out there. The opposing team, the home plate umpire even took a while to call that.
We saw the center fielder turn around. It looked like he caught the ball at first, and it seemed like Connor was a little unsure too. He was running around to second base, and then once he saw the call, and he took his home run jog back to home.
So another home run for Connor Graham on the season gives Central Penn a 5-0 lead on Williamson Trade in the bottom of the fourth. So now we're going to have Chris Rosario, who is 0 for 2 today with two flyouts out to left field and to right. So Coleman delivers ball low to Rosario. And let's just talk about that home run again, Tyler. That was a monstrous shot out to center field.
Yeah, that was definitely, to the point you made earlier in the game, that out there to the deepest part of the park, 370.
So yeah, 370 out in center, right field 310, and in left, the monster, 285. Chris Rosario. And he draws a walk. So Chris Rosario draws a walk on first base, and now we're going to have the freshman third baseman, Zach Boyer.
So Boyer so far this season doing a terrific job, not only in the field but pitching as well. He came in the last broadcast we did. He actually picked up his first save in relief of Colby Edwards.
Coleman delivers a ball high to Boyer. And again, we were talking about with freshmen, another local product. Stern is all over the place, recruiting all these players. And this is probably the biggest roster we've seen in a long time also for Central Penn.
Definitely, Brian. I think this team has a great shot at making a Small College World Series.
And again, you can, if you want to hear more about the Small College World Series, you can read Christian Fulp's article on the Nightly News Media Club blog.
Yep, he wrote all about the team's trip back in 2017. So definitely an article you should check out.
Just thinking about actually when the team made the World Series that year, it's when I first arrived at campus, and the culture, and just I remember how excited everyone was to see the team make it. That was the first time the baseball team ever made the Small College World Series.
Yeah, definitely an exciting moment. So hoping to have a little bit of that repeated success
ball
this season.
Low, and Chris Rosario is going to get over to second base on the pass ball. So we're hoping, again, this team can make the Small College World Series. Again, the schedule looks rather favorable. This upcoming Sunday, there's a road contest against Penn State Schuylkill, who we've seen before here in Palmyra. Killinan delivers a Boyer. Called for a strike. And then on Monday the 23rd, they go to Mid-Atlantic Christian. On Wednesday the 25th, this is where it gets a little tough. They have to go to Apprentice. It's a real good team that is consistently making the Small College World Series. Killinan. Time is called. Then on the 28th, again, we said we will be here for the broadcast against Christendom at In the Net in Palmyra for a 2 p.m. start. Then we get into April against Penn State Mont Alto. That is at Mont Alto. And Boyer hits it high. First baseman Williams. And it's out of play. And then there's, after Mont Alto, there's only three more home games. Thursday the 9th against Clark Summit. Monday, April 20th against Wilson College. And then Tuesday is senior day here at In the Net against Penn State Mont Alto. So, again, the schedule looks rather favorable for the Knights. So, an appearance in the Small College World Series seems rather bright. Foul ball.
There's actually a couple spots there in the schedule coming up here in March, and then in April, the team will have a couple trips where they play 6 games on the road, so that'll be a little difficult, but definitely would be helpful when you can pick up as many wins as possible here at home.
Yeah, the big road trip is coming up on Monday the 23rd. They travel to Mid-Atlantic, and then they have to travel to Apprentice again, so the Knights are going to be on the road a lot coming up. But a lot of home games to start off the season.
Yeah, definitely. And they're doing a good job at winning the games that they have here at home. So that's what you're supposed to do as a team.
Tillman delivers to Boyer for a ball low. So Boyer's going to be on first base now with Rosario on second with Hayden Fox up to bat. Hayden Fox was a strikeout victim last time. And he was a big part of that first inning. It looks like we might have a pitching change, and again we are. So Williamson Trade is going to have another pitching change. Looks like we're going to have actually number 27, Chris Moran. Again, he's a junior from Davenport, Florida. So Tyler, Central Penn's doing pretty good in the batter's box to get another pitcher out there for Williamson.
Yeah, so far so good. You definitely think that all these pitching changes is going to take its toll on Williamson Trade here in the second game of the doubleheader. So.
Again, there's 2 outs in this inning. So, again, all Moran has to do is get that one final out. Then Williamson Trade could get up to the batter's box.
And the Knights do have runners on first and second, so base hit here could give them another run.
So, on campus, though, Tyler, a lot of exciting events coming up. There's an art expo coming up on campus. Last week there was the student creative play. Our good friend Parker Rose was involved with that. He did an excellent job, and like you said, this is tomorrow's our last nightly news club meeting.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I know I know you have to be excited. You're coming into your last 2 weeks here before you graduate. So
yeah, last nightly news meeting for me. So yeah, pretty exciting time. Had last RA meeting today. So again, just wrapping up and ready to move on, Tyler. Going to the sunset. September can't get here fast enough for you, though.
No, I can't. But I think you should talk a little bit about your upcoming games. You'll be working with the Lancaster Barnstormers.
Lancaster
Barnstormers,
yeah.
So, were you able to receive your schedule for that yet? Do you know what games you're working?
No, but I know April 21st and 25th, I will be at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Again, I'm going to be one of the hosts on the field. So, hope to see all my friends come out and support me. It's
hopefully do a Central Penn night. We'll make a trip down there to see you.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Again, now we're gonna go back. Hayden Fox up to bat. Moran delivers, ball low and outside. All right, so Hayden Fox. Moran delivers. Another ball low outside. So that's Dominique Humes, who got on base last time with a single. Little blooper out to center field. So again, you're starting to wonder who's going to go on the mound for Williamson Trade next game, Tyler.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine on that one, Brian. Little surprised they're using 3 pitchers here in game 1, but that's why I'm sitting here in the booth.
So I just received a word from my good friend Ian Kemmer, who was one of the original people on the broadcast, who myself and him, it was our, we did a huge project for Com 420 Projects and Corporate Com, and we worked with Jerry Biller and Professor Miller and brought this all together, Tyler, so it's good to hear from him. Have you ever met Ian?
I have not, but should give you guys a shout out for opening up these positions for myself and others involved.
Moran delivers to Hayden Fox. Curveball, fouls it off. Ooh, actually hit a vehicle. The ball got stuck. Oh, wow. The ball got stuck on the windshield. He got it. There we go. Tyler, you see that out there?
I did see that, Brian.
You don't see that very often.
Definitely have to be careful where you park here in the net.
Here you go. Hayden Fox, freshman again, playing right field. Was a strikeout victim in his last at-bat. Moran delivers. Runners go. And he strikes out. So the third out of the inning for Central Penn. But Connor Graham with the monster shot out to center field gives the Knights a 5-0 lead. Tyler?
Are you looking for a free activity for the kids? How does a free movie and free popcorn sound? Pretty good, right? Central Penn's Family Flicks film series shows recent kid-friendly films on Saturday every other month in the Capitol Blue Cross Theater. The next film is Frozen 2, which will play on Saturday, March 21st from 2 to 4 p.m. The event is free and open to the public. Central Penn College will host Let Our Success Be Your Success on Thursday, March 12th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Lancaster Center. At the event, you will meet a panel of Central Penn graduates and learn how a degree has changed their lives and how it might impact yours. The Lancaster Center is located on 1905 Old Philadelphia Pike in Lancaster.
So tomorrow night, Tyler, at the Lancaster Center, you can go visit that. It's really interesting. Tomorrow night, you can go again to Let Our Success Be Your Success, Tyler. I also want to give a big shout out to one of our athletics department workers, Todd Barry from the soccer team. Tyler, thanks for, or Todd, I'm sorry. Used to talking to Tyler. Thank you for being here, Todd.
Yeah, no problem.
Todd, how is soccer going in the off season? Recruiting hard, I'm sure.
Yeah, they got a couple new freshmen coming in, and they got the numbers up on the team. So look to see how that goes together.
Awesome. Coach Wise has been on the podcast many times and has said how exciting the future is for the men's soccer program here. So again, I want to thank you and Coach Casey for being here today and allowing us to do this. So, thank you.
You guys do a great job.
So again, we're now in the top of the fifth with Christian Fulp still on the mound. He's been dealing so far, Tyler.
I think Christian's doing a great job so far. Looks like he has a very good shot at going the complete game here.
So again, we're going to have the pitcher up to bat, Hunter Killinen. And he has, this is his first at-bat of the day. So maybe help himself out. Oh, and he actually hits out to left field. It's an atom ball right to Connor Graham for one quick out. So now we're going to have number 7, Brian Archambault, senior from Coatesville, Pennsylvania. And he flew out to the shortstop in his first at-bat. Fulp delivers, curveball, called strike. That was a little high and outside there, Tyler.
It did, but good for Christian. He was able to get the call.
So one strike thrown to Archambault from Fulp. Fulp delivers. That's going to be hit. It looks like it's going to go a little bit past, but the right fielder, Hayden Fox, makes the grab. So 2 quick outs by the right fielder, Hayden Fox, gets the out, and Connor Graham gets the first out. So 2 outs, and now we're going to have number 32, Patrick Bond, up to bat, who was a ground-out victim in his first at-bat.
Christian is pitching very effectively today. Curveball working well, able to hit the corners of the plate, and he's getting some pretty quick outs. So it's moving this game along pretty fast.
Top of the fifth again. 5-0 Central Penn College over Williamson Trade here in the net in Palmyra, Pennsylvania. Rainy day here, though. Chilly temperatures. Ball thrown low. The Knights, again, the headline of today, the 5-1 start that they have record-wise. I'm looking to continue that, make it 7-1.
Yeah, according to Coach Stern, it's
ground
the
out, or
best
a
start
ground
in
ball
program
over
history.
to Dominguez. Just gets him. So again, we're going to 3 up, 3 down here at Palmyra in the net with the score 5-0 Central Penn College.
Career Services invites you to a fun and exciting event for students, alumni, employers, faculty, and staff during the spring term. On June 10th from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., you are invited to join us for the 16th Annual Town Meeting and Business Partner of the Year Breakfast in the Conference Center. For the second year in a row, we will honor 2 Student Interns of the Year, in addition to our Business Partner of the Year. For more information about our events, stop by the Career Resource Center in room 53 at Bollinger Hall or email us at careerservices@centralpenn.edu. The second movie of 2020 in the quarterly CPC film series will be A League of Their Own. You can catch this fictional account of an all-American girls professional baseball league starring Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, Madonna, and Lori Petty on Friday, April 24th at 6:30 p.m. at the Capitol Blue Cross Theater. Professor Paul Miller will give a brief talk on the film prior to the viewing, and there will be food and snacks available for a donation to the Nightly News Media Club. Doors open at 6 p.m. and the event is free and open to the public.
So now we're going to go into the bottom of the 5th with Moran still on the mound from Davenport, Florida. And we're going to have Dominique Humes, Matt Thorpe, and Christian Lara up for the Knights. So bottom of the order. So let's see if they can try to take advantage of Moran on the mound, though.
Yeah, hopefully they can. 5-0 lead is good, but you can always look to add more runs and really close this game out for Williamson Trade.
So Tyler, you said last week of your internship. How many more hours or days do you need?
Actually, tomorrow will be my last day. I'll work about 4 hours in the afternoon, which will wrap up my 180-hour mark, and then starting next Monday, I look forward to working part-time with PCN and working some more hours with you, Brian.
That's awesome that PCN has kept you on, working as a studio tech. It seems like you've learned a lot over the past couple weeks. You've really excelled.
I definitely have. It's been a long 9 weeks that I was working my internship and another job as long with being in school, but definitely thankful for the opportunity and looking forward to seeing what the future holds.
So now we have Dominique Humes up to bat for the Knights. Again, he had a base hit earlier in the game. Ooh, first pitch strike from Moran and made Dominique get off his feet there for a sec.
He did. Definitely a strong swing.
And we're going to play 7 innings here in the first doubleheader. Moran throws. It's strike 2 called to Humes. A little inside there, but I think that just made it, Tyler.
Yeah, it might have. Looked like Humes was a little confused by it, but...
Moran delivers. What the curveball? Oh, that's going to be a fair... Oh. I'm sorry. That is a foul ball. Looked like a fair ball there, Tyler.
Definitely looked fair, and a lot of disagreement there on the Central Penn side.
So 2 strikes to Dominique Humes on the controversial call there. Again, Dominique Humes, freshman out of Georgia. He's DHing today with Jared Rivera out with a back injury. Moran delivers. Humes hits it foul again. That's not the first time that Central Penn has had a controversial play like that on the left side of the field.
No, it happened earlier in the game.
To Chris Rosario.
Yeah, Rosario had a hard hit ball down the left field line. It was called foul. Looked like it could have been a fair ball, but...
Moran delivers. Ball low to Dominique Humes. And that pitch is usually called a strike by the home plate umpire.
It's been called a strike all game, but didn't want to give Humes the strike there, so that's helpful.
Moran to Humes. Strike 3 called on the curveball. Humes didn't look like he agreed on the call, but that's 1 quick out now for Williamson Trade.
Tough break there for Humes. Looked like he should have had a base hit down the left field line, and then taking strike 3 looked like a questionable call as well, but hopefully he can get it together in his next at-bat.
So now we have Matt Thorpe, the catcher. Matt was hit by a pitch and had a flyout to the center fielder. Ball low from Moran. So Moran again. He is delivers to Thorpe, ball low. So a little about Chris Moran, Jr., 6'1", 190 pounds, from Florida. Playing third base earlier. Ooh, throws a hard pitch to Thorpe for a strike with Christian Lara on deck. Unplayed umpire, I think, had to tell the Central Penn players keep their feet outside keep it inside the dugout. Delivers a Thorpe. Ball low. So again, in Palmyra today. Looks like the sun's starting to maybe peek out a little bit in right field, Tyler.
Just a little bit. It'd be nice if we could get some sunshine here.
Oh, Thorpe hits out to center field. Right to the center fielder. And now we're going to have Christian Lara, the center fielder, up to bat. Hard hit ball there by Thorpe.
Yeah, definitely. I thought that was going to drop in there to shallow center field for a base hit, but the center fielder got up to a nice jump and was able to track that ball down.
So 5-0 Central Penn is up on Williamson Trade here in the bottom of the 5th inning with Christian Lara, the center fielder, up to bat. Ball outside. So Lara, switch hitter, batting on the left side this time.
I believe was the last at bat he had. We saw him hit on the right side.
Yeah, when Coleman was in pitching for Williamson Trade. Lara swings and misses. Delivers for a ball low and inside. So again, Central Penn start off really hot in the first inning, putting up 4 quick runs, and now it seems like the bats are starting to slow down a little, Tyler.
Yeah, just a little bit. Got to give Williamson Trade's relief pitchers some credit here. They've been able to keep the Knights bats cooled down a little bit, but at least for the Knights, they were able to get out to that 4-0 lead, and hopefully now at 5-0, it can carry them through for the rest of the game to pick up the victory.
So again, Williamson Trade is on their 3rd pitcher so far, Chris Moran. He played third base a little bit, but now he's in relief. Lara, and that's going to get through, and that could be extra bases. It looks like he is, and yes, he is going for second. Christian Lara slides in for a double. So Central Penn College now has a runner in scoring position with Alex Dominguez up to bat, the shortstop.
Yeah, Dominguez did a nice job back in the first inning, starting off the scoring barrage for the Knights there. So another base hit here could score another run and add to this lead.
So Coach Stern looks like he's going to go to his bench and put a pinch runner in. It's looking like Colby Edwards is going to go in for Christian Lara. So then we're going to see Alex Dominguez up to bat. He flew out to right field, but also hit that big double off the left field wall earlier in the first inning, Tyler.
Yep, definitely did, and helped the Knights get out to the hot start. So another double like that would easily score another run.
So again, pinch runner Colby Edwards coming in the game. With Alex Dominguez up and Danny Gonzalez on deck with Connor Graham in the hole. So the 2-hitter and the 3-hitter for Central Penn College, each with home runs in this game. Ooh, almost hit him. So 1-0 count to Alex Dominguez.
Scary sight when you see the ball get on you that fast.
I've seen multiple pitches like that today. 1-0 count to Dominguez. We're in, again, the bottom of the 5th. In the net. Moran delivers. Dominguez fouls it off. And it looks like he's hobbling a little bit. Might have bounced and hit him right in the foot. See.
It's going to sting for a little bit on a chilly day, but hopefully he can walk it off.
So Dominguez looks like he's going to go back. Coach Stern's going over and talking to him, seeing if he's okay. Tyler, do you have any additional messages you'd like to share? Actually, I'm going to hold you on
Hold
that
off
one
on
because
that, yeah.
Alex Dominguez is getting back in the box. Colby Edwards on second base for the Knights. Moran about to deliver. And he hits it over to third baseman. Throws it over to first, and he grounds out. So again, Central Penn College doesn't put any runs up on the board, but the score continues to be 5-0, and we're going to go to the top of the sixth.
The Biller Family Foundation was formed with the intentions of helping to empower youth through sustainable sports funding. The Biller Family Foundation is a public charity founded in 2008 by Jerry Biller II and the Biller family to provide a resource for caring individuals and the causes they support, enabling them to make a charitable impact on the community. We help donors of many variations, such as individuals, companies, or endowments that are passionate with youth athletics and want to create an everlasting impact. These funds ensure that people of vision will have an enduring influence on the life of their community, the positive impact of our young leaders of tomorrow, and the charitable causes they hold dear. For more information, please go to the Biller Family Foundation website at the-bff.com for more details.
Again, we're in the top of the sixth here. Score is 5-0 Central Penn College over Williamson Trade. So again, looks like there's some changes out in the field. Chris Rosario still at first. It looks like number 57, Brian Rodriguez, is going to be at second base. Shortstop is going to be Danny Gonzalez, going from second to short. Zach Boyer still at third. Connor Graham left. I'm trying to see who's out in center. Can't really. Oh, Colby Edwards out in center, and then Hayden Fox still in right. Christian Fulp delivers. Ball outside to number 11, Zachary Fidelibus. He was actually the first base hit for Williamson Trade today, Tyler.
Yeah, that he was, but fortunately, Christian hasn't allowed too many base runners, and that's what's helped build the Knights' 5-0 lead.
Fulp delivers. Ball outside. Fulp so far has only given up. It's only given up one hit so far in this game. One hit compared to Central Penn's 5 hits, Tyler.
Yeah, got, is that 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 strikeouts so
7
far for Fulp.
strikeouts. That's
So one hit,
awesome.
7 strikeouts.
No walks?
Best we've seen Christian Fulp in a
Definitely,
long
yeah.
time.
Oh, right as I say that, looked like there's a walk.
So first, the first batter gets on base with a walk, and now we're gonna have number 25, Kyle Bonner, freshman from Philadelphia. Pickoff move over to first. Runner gets back. So again, Bonner was a strikeout victim. He struck out looking. Nice pitch by Fulp for a strike.
And Christian once again getting ahead of the hitter. Be nice if he can produce a ground ball double play here.
Fulp delivers. Ball outside.
Nice block by Max Thorpe there.
That's one thing also Central Penn has. They have 3 catchers this year.
Yeah, definitely an advantage. Easy to switch them around when you have double headers like today.
They have Matt Thorpe, Hunter Finke, and then they also have returning player Payne Play. Ground ball
Double
over
play.
to the shortstop
There it is.
for a double play. So 2 outs now for Central Penn, and it's looking like the end is getting close, Tyler.
Just 4 outs away from sealing his victory, and hopefully Christian can pick up the complete game shutout.
So now for Williamson Trade, we're going to have number 1, Sean Donald, the leadoff hitter, who has 2 groundouts today. So again, 4 more outs for Central Penn. Fulp delivers. Ball outside.
And Max has done a nice job behind the plate there, blocking a few balls that have been in the dirt. The last batter, he actually stopped the ball, which the ball got to the backstop, could have put the runner at second, and the double play wouldn't have happened. So he's doing a great job.
Donald. Foul ball. Another one that was right of the line and then went over to the left side for a foul.
Well, it's good to see some of their hits go foul as well.
So again, we are in the top of the 6th here in Palmyra in the Net Sports Complex. Central Penn up 5-0, looking to increase their record to 6-1. Fulp delivers another strike to Donald. That was a good placement there, Tyler.
That was right up along the letters there. It's a hard pitch for the batter to lay off, but it's good for the pitcher because you're going to get a lot of swing and misses up there.
Christian Fulp delivers. Curve ball. Called a ball. The umpire must have a little outside there.
Tough pitch. That looked like it's been a strike most of this game, so kind of makes you wonder why that one wasn't.
Fulp delivers high and inside for a ball on Donald. And after Donald, and what we have will be Lucchesi, and then Williams is after him. Fulp delivers. That's going to be a grounder over to the shortstop. Throws it to Rosario at first, and he gets him. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Christian Fulp is dealing, and the score is Central Penn College 5, Williamson Trade 0. Tyler?
For the 2020-2021 academic year, Central Penn College is offering free housing to new students, both freshmen and transfer students who attend full-time and choose to live on campus. For more information, go to centralpenn.edu/free housing. Central Penn's year-round accelerated schedule, which is composed of 4 11-week terms, enables full-time students to earn a bachelor's degree in just 3 years. Fast-track your success with our accelerated terms. Did you know that Central Penn College, unlike some institutions, does not charge any type of fee for applying? It's absolutely free. Go to our website at centralpenn.edu to apply.
Now up for Central Penn, we're going to have, now playing shortstop, Danny Gonzalez, Connor Graham, and then after Connor is Chris Rosario. So again, Danny Gonzalez hit that big home run in the first inning over the left field wall. So he's looking again to continue what he started.
Definitely a nice home run for him. Gave the Knights a 2-0 lead early on. Definitely the part of the order, too, where you can look to add a few more runs here.
So after the game, there's going to be a little bit of a break, and then we're going to come back for Game 2 of our doubleheader between Central Penn and Williamson Trade. It'll be myself, Brian Christiana, and Tyler Coleman on the call. So stick with us here. So again, Gonzalez is going to be up to bat against number 27, Chris Moran. Moran delivers. And Gonzalez looked like he was swinging for the fences there for a quick strike one. Delivers. Oh, actually hits off the umpire's face mask there. And now he's down in the count 0-2. And now we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Central Penn College up 5-0 on Williamson Trade. Moran delivers. Foul ball.
But Gonzalez's 2-run home run back in the first inning, he looks like he's going to be a nice addition to this club.
Again, he is from Lancaster, actually a transfer from Clarion. So another Division II player coming to Central Penn. Moran delivers, ball low. It's just crazy. Danny over here came from Clarion. Dominguez is from Lock Haven. And they're both freshmen.
You like that experience. Definitely going to be a bright future.
Ooh, ball low and outside. Another time that that pitch has been called usually for a strike.
Yeah, definitely some inconsistency here on the part of the umpire, but just got to try to battle through it.
Moran delivers a curveball. That's a high pop-up. That's actually going to drop for a base hit for Danny Gonzalez.
Definitely liked his hustle right out of the box. It looked like it was going to be a pop-up, but he hustled down the first base line and might have had a close shot at making that a double.
Now we're going to have left fielder Connor Graham again, who hit a big home run out in the deepest part of the ballpark, 370 out to center.
Yeah, that was a long home run, Brian. Probably one of the longest all season that he's hit so far, and he has a few of them.
One thing we talked about in previous games, how he was our nightly news athlete of the year.
Definitely was.
So again, he's making his case, Tyler.
Making his case for player of the game here as well.
Well, we will talk about that later on. A lot of candidates. Christian Fulp having a great performance so far. Connor Graham. Danny Gonzalez. It's going to be a tough one, Tyler.
Definitely is, but it's a good day when you have several players to choose from.
Yep. Moran delivers a Graham. Ball low.
Gonzalez is getting a pretty nice lead there over first base.
That's one thing we haven't seen so far, is we have not seen him attempt to steal a base yet. So, but Central Penn in general has been trying to get in scoring position, so I wouldn't be surprised, Tyler.
Yeah, last week actually against Penn State Hazleton, they had a team high of 7 stolen bases, and there goes Gonzalez up. Oh, he stopped and now actually advances to second on the wild throw.
Time is called. Looks like the catcher needs to walk off. Might be. Well, actually going to have a mound visit.
Are you looking for a free activity for the kids? How does a free movie and free popcorn sound? Pretty good, right? Central Penn's Family Flicks film series shows recent kid-friendly films on Saturday every other month in the Capitol Blue Cross Theater. The next film is Frozen 2 on Saturday, March 21st from 2 to 4 p.m. The event is free and open to the public.
And in the net, in Palmyra, Connor Graham is up to bat, who in his last at-bat had a huge home run out to center field. Moran delivers. Graham checks his swing, but it's called a ball. So Connor Graham will now go to first base on the walk, and we're going to have junior student Chris Rosario, another Lancaster product, who last game against Valley Forge hit a big home run out to left field.
Pretty exciting to say that Chris Rosario is only a junior, so he'll be back next season to play with the 9 freshmen that they have on the roster.
Again, we're in the bottom of the 6th. Runners on first and second, no out, with Chris Rosario up to bat. Moran delivers. Inside for a ball. So it seems like Moran is struggling a little bit here in the bottom part of the inning, Tyler.
Yeah, he is, Brian, and this isn't the part of the Knights lineup where you want to struggle right here in the heart of the order, but if you're the Knights, you're looking to get a few add-on runs here and help out Christian some more.
Rosario swings and misses and actually hits his bat off the ground out of frustration. So yeah, he's looking to drive some runs in, Tyler, and extend this lead. Moran delivers to Rosario. Curveball almost hits Coach Stern there for a foul ball.
Got to pay attention down that third base line.
There's been multiple times that Coach Stern almost gets hit by a foul ball.
Yeah. Ball gets on you pretty quick down there, Brian.
One of the games against Penn State Hazleton, Coach Stern standing in the dugout almost got hit with a line drive, Tyler. I was talking to him about it, and he said he almost met Jesus. He almost met Jesus. I mean, Coach Stern's really been active with foul balls this year. Rosario hits it high out there, out to the center fielder again, throws his bat out of frustration, and the runner's going to... Oh, he almost went to third, but that was a great throw by the center fielder.
And unfortunately for Chris, he's actually gotten under a few balls today. So hopefully he can get it going in the second game.
So Chris Rosario with pop up to the left fielder, right fielder, and now the center fielder. So now we're going to have freshman Zach Boyer up to bat. And local product out of Mechanicsburg, playing third base today. Ball high. Again, one of the many freshmen the team has. Throws it over to the second baseman, but he drops the ball. Now,
and they weren't able to record an out at all.
Yeah, so I mean, a routine ground ball ends up being
opportunity to score some more runs.
Boyer on first. Ball by Moran is called outside for a ball, so the 1-0 count he can do here with Graham on second and Boyer on first. Ball thrown in with a 6-0 lead for Central Penn College. And that is another home run for the Knights. Stayed fair, and now the Knights are up 9-0 on Williams.
We touched base on that earlier in the game. These guys like hitting that long ball down the left field line.
With Dominique Humes up.
Turn the routine double play. Now that
and Williamson Trade has actually decided to call the game and like to announce that
the sixth inning complete game here. Excellent job. He got ahead of pitchers. Was able to.
So nightly news player of the game, Christian Fulp, and the Knights win for the second half of the broadcast with myself,